What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is your review for Encore, or BET presents the Encore. So listen, this is a new show produced by Carlos King, and I don't know if any of y'all noticed, but I noticed Ty Tucker's name is listed as an EP on the show. If you guys know, we had a conversation about that. Candy let it be known that this was an idea that Carlos and Ty both pitched, and it was a whole controversy about that. But anyway, Ty's name is listed as an EP. Moving on. So this is the idea that we're going to bring together a whole bunch of people from girl groups that, for whatever reason, wasn't able to be long-term successful, and see if we can create a super group, right? Gonna put them in a house and give them a producer, a choreographer, a voice coach, all these different things, and give them 30 days. And at the end of 30 days, they're gonna have a major performance and a record. Now, when we say record, we don't mean like a whole album record. We mean like a song, okay? Because I don't think, well, I don't know. They might be talking about a whole record, child. I don't know, child. At this point, I don't know, okay? So let's go through it. So we have twins, Fallon and Felicia from Cherish. Now listen, I need y'all out there to tell me, because I ain't Googled. I should have Googled it before I started here. Because the whole episode, Fallon and Felicia is talking about how old these other women are and how young they are, and this, and this, and that. I don't mean no harm, but Cherish, that wasn't last week. Like, it's been a minute since y'all had it here too, right? Y'all not 10? Moving on. Then we had Pam from Total. Now, if y'all remember Total, Pam was the one that always had the short haircut, always used to wear the dark sunglasses, and always seemed like the edgy one. But baby, she is saved now. She has found religion. She said that the alcohol got good to her, and there was a voice that told her, if you don't stop drinking, you gonna die. And she stopped, and she found God. And she is also not playing with COVID. Because let me tell you something. Clearly, everybody there had been tested, and everybody there was good to go. But baby, when I tell you she kept that mask on, now she had a cute mask. I like the mask. It was clear, so you could still see her mouth and everything. But baby, she was not taking that mask off. She wasn't shaking hands. She was like, social distancing. I said, I know that's right, Miss Pam. Pam said, she's not playing with y'all. Okay. Then we had Nivea. We know that Nivea, she had a couple of hits. She got Babies by the Dream and by Lil Wayne. Okay. Nivea's funny. I like Nivea's personality. She's got, We have Shamari from Black. If you guys remember Shamari, she's married to Ronnie DeVoe, New Edition. And she was on that last season, or the season before last, Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we kind of have a little insight on her personality and all that good stuff. Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane. We have Lanisha and Irish from 702. We have Kylie from 30W and Cheetah Girls. Now, Kylie let it be known real easy, real early on. Listen, I am not here to be a part of the group. I am here as a creative director. And that immediately set off a whole situation, okay? The ladies was like, hell to the nah. I thought that you were here to be a part of the group. I don't know how we feel about that, because we don't need nobody creatively directing us, okay? We are a group. We have all been here before and done that. We know what we need to do, and we don't need you here thinking that you better than us, trying to tell us what to do. And the leaders of this whole conversation were the twins, Fallon and Felicia, okay? They was leading the pack with this whole, I don't need to do this and I don't need to do that, and you ain't gonna tell us what to do, and you ain't this and you ain't that. And then they started talking about, well, we don't need this group. Y'all need us. We don't need y'all. And at the end of the day, we've been working, we've been grinding. They became their songwriters, and they're successful. And she talking about my sister just became a millionaire, and we don't need this, honey. We are out of here. We ain't come here for this with these old people and this and this and this and that. Baby, they got out there in that parking lot like they was going somewhere. Now I don't know what had happened between when they stormed out and when they came back in, but let me tell you what's funny. I think Carlos met their ass in the parking lot, and Carlos said, ma'ams, you signed a contract, and the expectation is that you're going to sit here and fulfill your contract. And if you don't fulfill your contract, you going to have to get your own Uber home. Because they changed their mind real quick. I mean, they was huffing, we out of here. We don't need this. Y'all need us. We don't need y'all. And then like 10 minutes later, they was like, I mean, well, you know, we not quitters. Y'all just quit. What you mean we not quitters? Y'all literally just quit. But I think somebody met them in the parking lot and said, ma'am, millionaire adjacent. You're going to be millionaire in your ass back home. Anyway, honey, they came back in. That was kind of all of the excitement for that first night. Now, let me say this. We got the story. We know the story of the Cheetah Girls and 3LW. We know about the bucket of chicken. You know, Shamari told the story, you know, what happened with them. They were the protege of Lisa Lopez, Left Eye. And when Left Eye died, that kind of was the end of the situation with Black. 702 couldn't stop arguing about who was going to be the lead singer. So, you know, that kind of is what happened with that. Danity came. We saw what happened with Danity came. Puffy was like, y'all don't know how to act, so I'm just banning the group. Boom. Cherish. I don't know if we got the story of what happened with Cherish. I don't remember. Nivea said that, you know, she's never been in a girl group. She was always a solo act. But, you know, her first album did really well. And then her second album just kind of didn't have the support of the... she didn't feel like she had the support of her record label. And then it was just kind of... Oh, excuse me. It was just kind of poof from there. So we kind of got everybody's backstory a little bit. Total... I don't know. Pam didn't really get into the whole situation with Total, but we know that Diddy just stole all their money. So, I mean, Wendy said they ain't had no money. I wonder if she gonna tell that story. Like, she all saved now, but I really want to hear the story. I want her to tell the story and then roll it up on Wendy. I want to know what had happened when they rolled up on Wendy. Okay. Moving on. So the next morning, you know, they get up and... like I said, the twins are like, you know, we want to just start over, and we want everybody to just, you know, move forward and so forth. And so I don't remember hearing that they really apologized, but they did say they wanted to start over and they wanted to start fresh and, you know, that kind of thing. So the next morning they get a little pep talk from my girl Cedar's World. Y'all remember Cedar's World? If you old school BET, you know Cedar's World, honey. I said, where they done? Well, I guess they ain't have to really find her. She a computer. She's a computer. But anyway, but she, you know, basically gave them a whole pep talk about what's going to be happening with them. So the first thing was they had the vocal coach come in. The vocal coach, her name was Cinnamon, and Shamari knows her. Shamari said that's been her vocal coach since she was 14 years old. So Shamari is very, very familiar with her. And they went around the room and everybody had to sing. Now, everybody seemed like they was doing pretty decent except for Miss Irish. Listen, I like you, Irish. You seem really like a really nice lady. But that voice was a little shaky. It was a little shaky. Now, I don't know if it's shaky because you just haven't practiced in a long time. I don't know if it's shaky because you're nervous. I don't know if it's shaky because it's always been shaky. I don't know. Kylie is giving the twins the side eye, okay? She ain't here for it. She ain't feeling it. That little, we want to just start fresh and start over thing. She ain't buying it, okay? She is not buying it, okay? And while they're doing the singing thing, she was the first one to sing. I said, well, you the creative director. You ain't going to be in the group. Why you got to be the first one to sing? But I feel like she was trying to prove something to herself. She was trying to let it be known, ma'am, like you last night had a whole lot to say about me being a creative director. Like, I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know how to do this. She said, this is what I do. Okay, after I left 3LW, I went behind the camera, and what I have been doing is artist development. Okay, this is what I do, ma'am. Go, okay, girl. Now, then from from there we went to choreography. Again, the older people struggle more than the younger people, and that's to be expected. Again, Fallon and Felicia making comments about them being old and being the aunties and not being able to hang, honey, and not being able to do what they gotta do, okay? But they were struggling. I mean, Irish and what's her name? Lanisha, Pam. You know, Pam, if they had put on, I feel like if they had put on some gospel music, Pam could have probably gave them a good shout. I feel like she been shouting. All her dancing has been for Jesus. Okay, she been shouting. So I don't know if she ready to give y'all nothing more than a two-step, okay? But she tried. She tried. Miss Kylie got out there and again reminded them hoes, listen, y'all have a whole lot to say, but let me be clear. I got this, okay? I know what I'm doing, all right? Now, earlier, I forgot, rewind. Pam prayed with the twins, too. She prayed with the twins. Listen, Pam is going to be the spiritual center for them, right? You might as well just give her label spiritual advisor, okay? That's how I feel about that, okay? Nivea is funny because when they got to arguing and stuff, Nivea just was sitting in the side like, I ain't in it. I don't have nothing to do with this, baby. She went and found herself a rice cake and just was like, I'm going to enjoy my rice cake while they sit here and argue, okay? I'm all over the place with this review only because I'm trying to remember. I want to make sure I get everything in there. So I apologize because I know y'all watched it. Y'all was like, what? Well, Nivea was eating the rice cake the night before. My bad, okay? I'm a little... But this is what had happened, okay? So... Then after the choreography session, they went back to the house and they met with their producers. Now they're going to be working with Elijah and Cosign with a K. Nivea has already decided that Cosign is fine and she will wrap her legs around his head. So I don't know if that's going to become a problem later on or not, but we'll put a pin in that. Excuse me, we'll put a pin in that. Fallon and Felicia also know them and they have worked with them in the past, so that may or may not become an issue as well. Now, the first thing they did, which I thought was a really good idea, they said, listen, what is the vision? What is the vision for this group? What is it that y'all want to do? And Pam said, listen, I'm down for singing. I just don't want to sing no raunchy lyrics. And here's the thing that irritates my soul sometimes, is because sometimes people hear one thing and their mind goes to the extreme. Pam didn't say she didn't want to sing about love. Pam didn't say she didn't want to sing about relationships. Pam didn't say she didn't even want to talk about, you know, get a little messy with it. What she said was she didn't want to get raunchy. She said she's just in a different space and she can't do all of that. Well, Lanisha sort of chimed in and so did Irish, and they said the same thing. Like, listen, I got to set an example. You know, Lanisha was like, I have a daughter. And I got to set an example for my daughter, so I can't be out here, you know, my daughter thinking that I'm ahead. And my thing is, I don't think anything that they said was wrong. I just don't think anything they said was wrong. And so I'm not really understanding. Of course, Fallon and Felicia take it to the extreme. You know, Shamari was like, listen, I don't have no problem because I can sing a love song. I'll just think about my husband. Like, I don't have to be thinking about no dude in the audience. I'll just pretend like it's my husband. So I can sing anything. I'm fine with singing anything. So they kind of figured that they're not really on the same page and they kind of really need to figure it out, that they're kind of all over the place with the vision and the concept, and they're just, you know, they're all over the place. And so basically later on that night, you know, everybody's sort of in their own little corners talking, and so they kind of come together to have a conversation. Ari has this idea like, listen, it's 8 of us here, let's form 2 groups instead of 1, because what she really wants to do is grab the people that she thinks are going to be, you know, more in line with what it is she wants to do, right? So she wants to grab the younger ones, the ones who can dance, the ones who have the better voices, and she wants to like create her own super group and sort of leave everybody else that she doesn't think is worthy enough to be with her group. And of course, who does she go to? The twins. Now, mind you, she was shading the twins about their fake jewelry after they said they was millionaires and all that other stuff. But now all of a sudden, that's who you want to work with. You want to work with them because you heard that they could sing. You saw that they could dance. And so you're like, oh, well, they can kind of back up all that trash they was talking last night. So let me get them on my team. And then she tried to bring in Shamari. And Shamari was like, hold up. I'm here to be with everybody. I'm here to move with everybody. Kylie peeped it. And Kylie was like, Aubrey is being divisive. And she started shit. Lanisha ain't here for it because Lanisha is like, see, that's what I don't want. Like, we already starting clicks. Like, that's part of the problem now. And we are already trying to start clicks. And I don't like it. And so they came up with this idea, and some people was with it, and other people wasn't. Most people were just quiet. And a lot of people didn't really say nothing, which is going to be a problem, because I'm going to need you to be vocal and present, okay? I'm going to need you to be vocal and present, because if not, you have some very dominating personalities, and your ass is going to end up on the back end, okay? Lanisha done already got into it with the twins, and she stood up on them. So she ain't scared of them, and she ain't backing down from them, and so we're going to see what it is, okay? We're going to see what it is. Then the twin Fallon, she done went back to Aubrey and said, when we was outside, Kylie said you was divisive, and Kylie said you was trying to be manipulative, and you was trying to start shit. So of course Aubrey was like, what? Oh, I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate it, and the next time I see her, it's gonna be a problem. And who come walking in the door? Kylie. And Kylie's, and so Aubrey confronted Kylie, and Kylie was like, yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. And you playing games, and you trying to create your little cliques, and I don't like it. And Aubrey was like, well, I don't appreciate you calling me divisive. I don't appreciate the word divisive. And Kylie was like, I don't really care what you appreciate. It is what it is. It's what you're doing. And I ain't here for it, and I ain't feeling it. And most people do not like your idea of two groups. And Aubrey was like, well, next time you got something to say, you just need to say it to me, and you don't need to be saying it to other people. And Kylie was like, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm going to say what I want to say, when and how and who I want to say it to. What's up? And that's kind of where the episode ended. Listen, let me say this, y'all. It was entertaining, y'all. I'm going to review it, y'all. You know, we're going to do this whole season or whatever. And it was entertaining. But let me say this. And I'm going to be as nice as I can be about all of what I'm about to say. Y'all know I don't get into the looks and all that. I don't get into all of that. But what I am going to say is time has not been kind to some of these people, okay? Time has not been kind to some of these women. Time has not been kind to some of their hairlines. Time has not been kind to some of these weaves that they got in their hair. Time has not been kind to them gravity-wise, okay? So, listen. We're going to see what we end up with. Time has not been kind to some of their wardrobes. Okay? So we're gonna see what we end up with. Alright? Y'all let me know what y'all think though. Drop it in them comments, honey. Peace.